Fly ball pitcher going against the number one team at fly ball outs. Hey everyone, it's Phi Farley. It's June 11th, and we got a short slate, a travel day here in baseball. One game I want to get to. First, let me say thank you to all the subscribers. I appreciate it. Second, yesterday, lost on the Marlins. It was the wrong side. I had the score right. 3-1 is what I had predicted, but just the wrong side of that. Almost a no-hitter by Richard. He was fantastic, and the Marlins are just awful on offense. That is my second time now backing the Marlins and having this happen to me. The only thing is I said I wouldn't take them on the road anymore. That was at home. But we'll see on the spot here going forward. Anyway, just tallying up the last 26 picks, 16-10, with 9 of those being underdogs. I should tally up my underdogs and just see what their rate of winning is, because it's pretty darn good. Totals are 3-0 on the season. Today, not going with a total, but you may want to, given the data that's coming at you. So my pick for the day, we have Seattle Mariners, Wade LeBlanc on the mound, going against Andrew Heaney of the LA Angels. So Wade LeBlanc, check out his numbers real quick to start the season. Well, we'll go back, say, the last 5 games. Fly balls versus ground balls. 11-3, 11-4, 10-8, 11-7, 13-8. You get the picture. Going back, there hasn't been a game yet this season that he doesn't have more fly ball outs than ground ball outs. Now, if we look at what the Angels have done, they are the number one fly ball out team versus ground ball outs in all of baseball. Kind of an interesting stat as I looked that up. I was concerned, though, as I looked at that on, well, what if they're hitting the ball out of the park? That's not good if I want to take the Mariners side. But Safeco Field in Seattle is the 24th hardest park to hit a home run out of, as of 2018 numbers. And that's important to note because it has to do with colder temperatures. It's not that it's impossible to hit one out of Safeco Field, but it does have to do with it's colder earlier and it's colder into June, whereas other ballparks are warming up. They're not in Seattle. In fact, game time temp will be 64 degrees tonight at 7 o'clock Pacific time. So we still have colder temps. The roof will probably be open. We have a fly ball pitcher on the mound and the number one fly ball out hitting team in the majors. There's a couple other teams that LeBlanc has faced that are up there in fly ball outs. One of which was the Houston Astros. Kind of tough to say. He didn't matter. That game was at Houston, but Minnesota was in Seattle. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 0 home runs, 10 fly ball outs versus 8 ground ball outs. Sorry, I'm just going back through. Oakland is up there in fly ball outs. 4 innings, 3 hits, 0 runs, 0 home runs, of course, and 7 fly ball outs versus 4 ground ball outs. That's about it for who they hosted at home and who flies out a lot. Texas is another one. Texas, they faced at home. He went 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. And that 1 run was a solo home run. So could probably continue to see a lot of that. Also, just going back in Wade LeBlanc's starts in Seattle, he's won 4 of his last 5. Seattle has won 4 of their last 5. Now, I will say Andrew Heaney has had some success, especially lately. Opponents hitting just, 168 in the last 30 days, a 1.83 ERA. But here's what I'm concerned about. His last outing, he threw 116 pitches so that he can complete the game against Kansas City. Every other start this season, he's thrown 100 pitches or less. And he threw 116 against Kansas City. That was on June 5th. So we're in regular time to get another start. And he's coming off that kind of an outing. On the road now, he's traveling up to Seattle. Seattle, meanwhile, traveling from Tampa Bay back to Seattle for this game. Played in Tampa Bay yesterday and now traveling all the way back. Again, if you wanted to take the under here, I wouldn't blame you. However, I'm going to go on the Seattle side and get some even money. Going through the rosters for each side, Seattle Mariners have had a little bit of success against Heaney. We're looking at a 280 team batting average. 7 hits and 25 at-bats. Not a ton of data here. Kyle Seager, though, is 3 of 7. Mitch Haniger, 2 for 2 with a home run. Flipping over to LeBlanc. Also, not a lot of data as he pitched in the National League. Justin Upton in the National League, 2 of 22 against him. Simmons, 3 of 5. Also, Pujols, always want to look at that, 1 for 4. That one hit was a home run. Nothing for Mike Trout. So that should be noted. He has not faced Trout yet, as he was a Pittsburgh Pirate for so long. So there you go. All that data being said, I'm going to go on the Seattle Mariners side. I'm going to take it at even money. Right now, I just want to share with you, this is not a sharp play. This is not because money's coming in sharp on the Seattle side. It is pretty much even. 72% of the tickets on Seattle, 73% of the money is on Seattle. I will say a sharper play has been the under in this game. So I could see that being also the side you want to take. I'm not going to go with the under, not with the total. I'm going to go with the side. So take a Seattle Mariners plus 100. Good luck, everyone. I'll see you again soon.